Hi, this is Anna Imagination. So I've been analyzing a lot in my cave, my existential cave. And I love breaking delusions because every time you break a delusion, you get to the truth and then the pain stops. And this is probably the biggest thing we are taught is what pain is. People can't even agree on that bullshit. Pain is a lie. A lie causes pain. Because truth is when it's aligned. When you have full alignment, that's truth. It's balanced to Mother Nature's equilibrium. So Mother Nature is composed of logic, math, physics. You have what you want, your logic, your truth, your physics, your ethics, and they have to match. And if they match, you have truth. They're aligned. So truth is the balancing and the alignment of you matching Mother Nature. A lie is the opposite of that. A lie is the obstruction. It is the a lie is the misalignment or the unbalance. And we're so busy blaming everybody else because the abusers don't want you to realize that they're lying to you. So they fuck with your equilibrium. So you think the problem is you, or you think the problem, and you're all over the place. But really, when it comes down to it, truth never hurt anybody. Truth actually is, this is why truth sets you free, is because truth, there is no pain in truth because everything's aligned and it feels harmonious and it's perfect. Lie is when you realize that you have fallen in love with somebody who lies. Lie is when you think that the truth is X only to find out that they're not. And then there is the realization of, oh, someone I loved was not speaking the truth. And now you've got to separate that. And now you've got to choose between what you love and the lies. And you can only do that for so long before you just have to reject it all out because their lies they're inseparable from their lies. And you can't have one without the other. And the pain just becomes so much that you just can't stand it anymore. And you finally say, you lie too much. And I just can't handle that anymore. So you reject them. You just throw them out. And as soon as you decide to do that, everything just feels like you could breathe. And I went through a logical proof this morning. And when I was done with it, I was like, oh, logic is love. Logic is literally the building blocks of growth. And it's in every fucking single thing. It's the same formula. Logic is the formula of growth. Love is the feeling and the process of growth. Logic and love are like this. They're the same thing. And when you're in a state of love, you are in a state of growth with logical code and movement of forward. And I just can't stand being around anything less than that anymore. And that's it. I can't stand being around lies. I can't stand being around logical fallacy. I can't stand being around unethical. So I've built a community, and that's all we do is we fill it with truth, logic, and ethics. And opinion, opinion is the first thing that has to go because opinion is the belief in something without knowledge or fact or logic, which means opinion is not true. But someone believes it anyway. Belief without truth. That's what an opinion is. It's belief without truth. Arrogance is a refusal. No, it's actually a priority of ego over learning. And learning is the pursuit of truth. And humble is the submission to truth and the surrendering of ego. So when I got all of this logical premise down and I put them together and I just had so logic is love. Simplicity there is truth. And maybe that's really all I need to be doing is just coming onto my YouTube channel and talking about truth and logic and giving logic lessons, teaching people how to do this on their own. I was talking to a group this morning about what I should call my podcast channel, and I'm going the cold hard bitch of truth, and we ripped that apart. And it's, I don't know. I hate being in the cave. The cave of existentialism is fucking shit. It's just horrible. It's like I came in here and I'm peeling off my cocoon layers. And it's a painful, I wouldn't say it's a painful process. It's a difficult process. And I'm going to be here for a few days. And I just got my hammer and I'm whacking away at the delusion. And that's okay. Because I don't think I can handle one more fucking liar. And I'm talking about what my message is. And I don't know what my message is. My message is just truth. Because truth is the only thing that doesn't hurt. And that's it, really. You just come on here and you just shatter garbage and lies. And people prioritize not feeling the pain of realizing all the lies. So they deny the lies, keeping themselves in prolonged suffering. And I just can't do that. I can't live like that. And I have a name like the Healing Garden, and it's bullshit. It's bullshit because people think a name like that gives you spa treatment. The thing is, this is real healing. Healing is the shattering of the delusion, and it's you coming to terms with what the truth is. It's painful. There isn't anything pleasant about it. So I get people who come here and they're expecting it to be joyous and warm and fuzzy, like all the other fucking bullshitters will make it pain out to believe. And that's not it. You know, that's really it. And that's what pisses me the fuck off, is they delude you to think it's a joy ride. And they sit there with positive affirmations, and it's bullshit. It doesn't work. It's bullshit. And suddenly you're doing it for 20 years. You're exhausted. You're burnt out, and you don't understand why, because they lied to you. Take it from someone who actually did the fucking healing. It was not a joyride. Look at my fucking YouTube channel. The whole YouTube channel is my healing. It is ugly. It is honest. It is raw. It is painful. It is literally ripping apart the spiritual and physical self and then weaving it back together without any anesthesia. It's an ugly fucking process. And every goddamn time you want to heal, it's really you facing off with the truth versus your ego. And you've got to figure out which side you want to be on, your ego or truth. And it's the embracing of the truth. It's the stepping into it. Just so you can see who's lied to you. That what you thought was love was never fucking love to begin with. then it just gets to a point where you can't. We all have to choose sides. You cannot have the truth and lie at the same time. And I just, so I'm sitting here looking at my YouTube, and I'm like, what kind of people do I want to come here? What kind of people do I want to keep here? I want the people who are truth seekers. I want the ones who prioritize truth above all else. Truth, ethics, and logic, which is actually part of the ethics. Because if you lose sight of truth, ethics, and logic, you don't have anything. Everything else, and love itself can be faked. If you don't have truth, ethics, and logic, love can be faked. And that's it, really. Truth, ethics, and logic are the only tools you've got to stand a chance to figure out your real shit. As soon as you have truth, ethics, and logic, you'll find the self, and then you will get love. The catalyst to all of this is truth, ethics, and logic. That's the true catalyst of all of this. And if you tamper with truth, ethics, and logic, you're fucked. The whole goddamn thing after that's a delusion. So the truth, the ethics, and the logic are literally anti-delusion. And that's really it. So I had one person who told me, abandon the brand, just be you. And what I am is authentically and ethically integrated into my whole. And I think that's just it. Authentically, ethically integrated into a whole. I think I'm really ready for the next chapter in my life. And I think that's just what I'm doing, is I'm getting ready for the next chapter in my life. So I'm going to call this next chapter Anna the Pirate. That's what it'll be, Anna the Pirate. Yeah. Maybe that's just what I need to be for a while. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. So I don't know. It's going to be me just I don't know. I got to figure shit out. Because everything with me just changed. And I got to stabilize all this before I can figure out how it's changing. And it's a process to learn how to just go with wherever the fuck it is going to take you. And it is this feeling of throwing your hands in the air, going, oh, well, fuck it. Wherever the fuck I ended up is where I'm going to end up. Yeah. And as I do this, I can feel my mind just opening all possibility. And I just feel like, I don't know. What everyone really fucking needs these days is real, honest to God, fucking authentic truth. Authentic truth. And it sounds like it's redundant, but ironically, it's such a foreign concept that people need it rammed down their fucking throats. Authentically truthful. Because they just have no fucking idea what it looks like. They're delusional, walking around going, I don't know what the truth is anymore. It's not hard. It's really not hard. You're just that uneducated. And that's the real kicker. That is the real fucking truth of it. Finding out the truth from lie is not hard. You are that uneducated. And that's really the truth of it. That is the truth of it. You are so uneducated now that you can't even figure out a lie from truth. And people are walking around going, oh, the truth is so hard. No, it's not. You're that uneducated. We have entire sciences dedicated to literally the dissection of truth, and they've got that figured out. It's not hard. It just requires an education. So I know I'm a salty bitch right now, and that's just where I need to be right now. Part of the healing process, part of the journey. You know, and I really don't want to call it a healing process. I fucking hate the word healing. I hate it so much. It's a delusion word. You have a life journey, and there's stages of this life journey. And instead of talking about the stages of the life journey, they go, oh, you're healing. No, you're not. It's called breaking the delusion. That's what it's called. It's the breaking of the delusion stage, or it's purging the lie stage. That's not healing. You're purging lies. And then you orient yourself to the truth. And then you feel good until you reach more delusion and lie. And then you've got to repeat the process. Yeah, and that's it. That's it. I fucking hate liars. Liars are the absolute worst people in the world. They're thieves. They're unethical. They're cowards. They're salesmen. And the minute you trust one, you're fucked. The moment you trust one, you are absolutely fucked. So, yeah. Yeah. So I'm all done with this chapter. I'm really fucking done with this chapter. So I'm just going to wrap up this piece of shit. I'll name this chapter. And then I will welcome the next one. Thank you. May the kindest of words always find you.